I'm going to start off with Sally Hansen French tipped. And then we're going to make sure that you have your fingernail polish remover. You want to remove all fingernail polish before starting this process. Going to need your file and orange wood stick, as well as some rubbing alcohol, and of course your cotton balls. Okay, and let's see. Also going to try this. This is Maybelline. It's supposed to be like splatter. Been kind of experimenting with it. It's kind of cool. We're going to try that today. Let's see. And then we also need your Sally Hansen gel coat. And these are all the supplies you'll need for today. I'm gonna start off, we're opening up your kit. I actually already have one open, but it's easy here. We're just gonna pull this apart. There is a film in there you'll want to take off as well. And then let's see, we're gonna start off here with your strip, and you can use both sides of this. You're gonna first start off peeling back the plastic part, and it just peels right off just like that. There's the film there. And then let's see, we're going to rip this off. Now this threw me off at first when I first started this, but you just pull it off, and now that allows you to get to the film. And I use the tweezers. It helps me grab it a lot better without ripping that thin amount of film there. As you see, it's really thin, and that's the part that's actually going to go on your nail. So we're going to pull that off. You see, it's there on my finger. And now we're going to apply this to the nail. And you want to make sure you have it as flat as you can before applying it. Just kind of put it on there just right. And then I'm going to rub the corners down with my finger and make sure it's on there good. And use a little bit of pressure for that. And then we just rip it off. And there you go. It will stick to your finger. I just ball it up. Okay, now you're going to take your orange wood stick, and we're actually going to use this to get the rest of the pieces of the film off. So I'm just tucking it into the edge of my finger now, and then I'll flip my finger around and just go from the underneath part, and I'll actually pull it off from there. Just real careful because you can snag it. And yeah, I use my finger sometime to get underneath there too. And then I just go over it again with my finger. And we're just going to repeat this process with all of the nails. Okay, and there we go. We're all done with that. Just smoothing down the edges there. Make sure everything's good. Put some pressure on it. Alright. Now we're going to start with the gel coat. So we're going to use the Sally Hansen gel. And you're going to want to get your cotton ball and your rubbing alcohol. Okay. So we're going to use the rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it all ready and put it on the cotton ball there. And I'm going to set that down there. Oops. Alright, we're going to grab our gel coat here and open that up. Okay. Hands are sticky. Alright, and then you want to make sure you put a generous amount. You want a lot of gel coat on there. And I just try to avoid getting it on your skin at all. And I just normally do around the outsides, and then I just kind of thin it out. Just like that. And then we're going to put it on the Sally Hansen UV light. It says to do it once, although I found once is not enough. I do it 2 times. And it lasts, I think it's like a minute or so. Now we got that all done, I'm going to take my rubbing alcohol, make sure it's all good. And you're just going to wipe off all the excess gel coating off and make sure it's all nice and clean. And then as you can tell, I can feel it right there, got it all off. I could even rub my nail, and we're just going to do it on the rest of our fingers there. Okay, so now we're going to use this. This is the Maybelline. It's supposed to look like splatter. And I'm going to use this for an awesome effect. See, I'm going to use this. I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but they're little strips that you can put over to cover up the fringe tip. And the nice thing about putting the gel on first is that most of the time, if you would do this without putting the gel on first and you take these strips off, it's going to rip that off. But with this, it looks good. And it won't come off because we got the gel coat on. So we're going to get this open here. Alright, now the technique with this is that we want to blot. You're not coating it like you would a normal nail polish. To get the desired effect that you want, we want to make sure we just kind of blot it. And you can kind of see the design that it's making as you do it. And you're just going to use your artistical self to decide how you want to do it. I was hoping with gelling it first and then doing this I would get a 3D effect. However, there is a slight 3D effect. It's not a lot. And we're just going to continue to do this process through the rest of our nails. And you can actually just, as it dries, just move that little fringe tip protector over to the next nail and not have to wait for it to completely dry. Okay, and then we're going to do our gel coat just as we did before, only we're going to do it over the splatter. And this is going to help protect the nail and protect the polish as well. And it's going to give you that nice shiny look. And we're just going to continue to do that through all of the rest of the nails. Alright, and there we have the finished product. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed.